Good morning, my beautiful friends, and happy Monday. I hope you had a fabulous, rejuvenating weekend and that you're ready to crush your life and make it a good, fabulous, great day, great week, one day at a time. Yes? Today, I want to talk about something that is so simple, but so overlooked, especially if you're a mom like me and you kind of lose yourself in the monotony of mom life and all that comes along with it, and trying to still be a good wife and a good person yourself and not lose yourself in the role of motherhood and wifehood and youhood. Yeah. So today we're talking about being happy and the things that you need to do to be happy. And I am currently reading a book called The Happiness Advantage, and it is all about being happy and study after study after study of things that make people happy and things that you can do to improve your happiness. And it has been super eye-opening, super amazing, super inspiring. And the things that I'm going to share with you today are actually the reason I started reading The Happiness Advantage, and that was because, thank you, my hubby just brought me some Recover because I haven't drank it yet today. The reason I started reading it is because I'm also reading a book with my team called The Slight Edge, and in it there's a chapter called The Secret of Happiness, and in that chapter in The Slight Edge he mentions the book The Happiness Advantage, and he quotes him. And because of this chapter in The Slight Edge, I decided to read the whole book of The Happiness Advantage, and it has been so awesome and so eye-opening to things that I need to do better that make me happy. So I want to share with you some of the things that I have started to do that are making me happy. And it really sounds so simple, but I feel like, we all have all the things that weigh down on us, and I feel like it's really easy to lose yourself in the role of what everybody else needs from you, for you, whatever. And it's really easy to lose yourself and not do the things that make you happy. So the very first thing that he mentions is to write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and that will make you happy. Because when you're looking for the things that you're grateful for, it's really hard to be stuck in a negative headspace, because you're consciously looking for things that you're grateful for. And he says, not the same 3 every day. Find 3 new things to write about. That trains your brain to search your circumstances and hunt for the positive. So I have this journal called the Daily Deposit Journal. I looked over there because I can see it sitting on the couch. I want to show you what it looks like. Let me grab it. So it's called Daily Deposit Journal. And I got this from MacyMcNeely.com. MacyMcNeely.com. Okay. It's like $25 or something like that. But it doesn't have like specific dated pages. And I do this every single day, and it lasts me at least 3 months. And I love this journal so much. I literally do it every single day because it's just everything my brain needs, because it's super simple. And I can do it very quickly every single day, and it makes me feel happy. Yes. And there's also a relationships one, a daily deposit, that I have not got yet, but I want to get. And you can do it with your spouse. You can do it with whoever you want to enhance your relationship with. But guess what she has you do in this journal? Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. There is a specific spot every single day to write 3 things that you're grateful for. And I personally have started to do one thing that I'm grateful to myself for, because I recognized that I was starting to kind of struggle with feelings of self-worth. And so every single day for probably the last month or so, I have started to write one reason I'm grateful for myself. And I'll be real, like, it's been hard to find things that I'm grateful for myself for. And almost every single day I want to write down, like, I'm grateful for myself because I'm willing to grow and progress. Like, and that is legit, like, the first thing that comes into my head of like a reason that I'm grateful for myself, but that I've had to really like stretch of like, okay, I already wrote that like 5 times now over the last month. Like, why else am I grateful for myself? And then I try to make sure the other 2 things are something else completely. And like, if I'm noticing a specific, I think I've mentioned this before because I talked about a call all about gratitude, but I have a specific journal. So technically I write 4 things that I'm grateful for every day, but I have a specific journal that I am writing for my sister. And I write one reason I'm grateful for her every single day, because she and I went through a really rough patch, and we were not getting along very well at all. And so I started writing a journal for my sister and looking for one thing every single day of why I was grateful for her specifically. So that is part of my morning routine, is to start my day with gratitude. And that is like the first thing. I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I weigh myself because that's part of 2B mindset. I brush my teeth, I get my workout clothes on, I go downstairs, I get out my daily deposits journal, and I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Like, that is one of the very first things I do in my day. So I encourage you to start doing that because it will make you happy. I promise. The second thing he talks about is journal for 2 minutes a day about one positive experience you've had over the past 24 hours. I was not doing that before I read this book, and I've started doing it lately. I used to be so good at journaling. Like, I started when I was 8. I legit probably have like 30 or 40, potentially 50 journals that are 100% full. Because I was good at journaling every single day, but I was just journaling like about my life and how my day went. And it's really funny to look back now at the things that were hurting me as a 10-year-old. And there's like a spot where I'm like, I hate my mom. And then it goes back and it like is scribbled out. And it's like, I love my mom so much. It's actually pretty humorous. But I used to be really good at journaling, and I've sucked since getting married, since having kids. And I love just journaling for 2 minutes a day about one positive experience you've had over the past 24 hours. So I just found this small journal and I've just been writing down one thing. And a lot of the times it's something cute my kids did. But I'm loving that because it might be something that I didn't want to share on social media, or that was a little bit too small to like talk to anybody else about. I didn't even necessarily take a picture of it, but it's been really cool to think back, okay, what positive thing happened over the last 24 hours? And I want to write about it. Yeah. So the third thing that talks about that makes you happy if you do these things regularly is to meditate daily. And I think it's kind of funny, except for I don't. I think it's awesome that almost all of these things that they talk about with making you happy are behaviors that I've already started to adopt with Lifesavers. If you're familiar with the Miracle Morning book, every single one of these that we've talked about so far is something that they talk about in the Miracle Morning, and things that you should do to start your morning. And meditating daily is one of those things. And I think a lot of people have like a negative connotation when it comes to meditation, because they're like, I cannot just sit there forever, or like, that is hokey and weird. Please, please, please trust me when I say download the app Insight Timer. INSIGHT space timer. It's free. 100%. There's a lot of meditation apps that are free to download, but then you have to pay for meditations past so many days. It's free. 100%. You don't have to pay for any meditations, and there are thousands of meditations. Yes, there are stuff that you can pay for, but they're courses if you want to specifically learn about something specific, and it's like a class. But there are thousands and thousands and thousands of meditations, and they're guided, because I am totally one of those people that I cannot shut my brain off enough to just like sit there for any period of time. Even like 2 minutes is like a struggle. But it's a guided meditation with relaxing music in the background and a person with a calming voice talking you through what to think about, what to relax, what to focus on, what to do for those few minutes while you're meditating. And oh my gosh, it has legit turned into probably my favorite 5, 10, 2 minutes of my day. Because the ones that I never meditate for more than 10 minutes, I would love to say that I'm better at it than that, but I'm not. And 10 minutes is like my max of my like sit still time. But I can tell you 100% that legit meditation is probably one of my favorite parts of my day now. Yeah, Jordan asked me to repeat the name. It's called Insight Timer. So just Insight Timer, no crazy spellings, whatever, just INSIGHT timer. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'll share my 2 favorite teachers with you. My one that I do almost every single day, Andrew Johnson. Easy to remember. He was the US president. Yes. And his are all super short. A lot of them are super active, meaning like he has you, there's like a 2-3 minute one that's called Roots Break, and he has you stand up. And like you're envisioning that you're like a tree with roots growing down. And so I love that you're standing, and it's super powerful and inspiring. And I feel like I'm like getting my power pose on, right? It's amazing. And then there's other ones that's like energy ear massage, where for 3 minutes, he has you like doing different massages around your ears to help you get more energy. And it totally has helped me. Yeah. And there's like just a whole bunch. They're short. He does have longer ones. He does have ones that aren't active, where you're just like sitting there and he's telling you what to think about. But like me and my busybody all the time, like I love him, and he's Irish, and he's got that awesome accent that I'm like, love, love, love. Yeah. So I love Andrew Johnson. The second person that I really love, her name is Sarah Blondin, and she works more through like mental and emotional demons, I guess is the best way to say it. And she, oh my gosh, I don't know how else to say it, but she's like a poet. Like she just talks, and I'm like, how did you like think of those words to like string them together? And so if I'm ever having like my mean girl is raging, there's specific things in my life that are hard that I'm going through, like she's the one I listen to on those days. And I meditate to her on those like tough mean girl moments. Yeah. So Sarah Blondin, Sarah with an H, Sarah, Blondin, Blondin. Both amazing. Okay. And in the book, it just says meditate daily, nothing fancy, just stop all activity, relax, and watch your breath go in and out for 2 minutes. This trains your brain to focus where you want it to and not get distracted by negativity in your environment. And so that's another idea. If you don't want to download Insight Timer, just 2 minutes, set a timer for 2 minutes, turn on some relaxing music and just try to sit there and breathe. And my son wakes up really early, like he's already awake, and it's 6:30 over here. And that meditation is the one thing that I make sure that I do before he wakes up, because I don't want any distractions. I can work out with him awake. Is it harder? Yes, but I can do it. I can journal with him awake. Is it harder? Yes, but I can do it. Can I do my affirmations and my visualization and my reading my book when he's awake? It's harder. Yes, but I can do it. Meditation, no. Because if I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed on the couch, like I immediately turn into a jungle gym, and all he wants to do is climb all over me. And so meditation is the one thing I make sure that I do before he wakes up. And again, like I have bookmarked in that app, you can save your favorites. I legit have like several 1 to 3 minute ones, because sometimes that's all I have time for. But I love it. Yes, I love it. Okay, the fourth thing that they talk about with being happy is to do a random act of kindness over the course of each day. Okay. Do you want me to give him to Finn? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We're trying to go through Holland's dozens and dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of dinosaurs to pick out ones that he wants to give away to our friend because he's got too many. Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. Okay, go keep playing, or you can come sit by me. And in the book, he specifically talks about, in this random act of kindness, making it an intentional, I'm going to do something kind today or right now.
Why don't you make me some food?
Okay, I'm almost done, and then I'll make you some food. Where's Daddy?
I want you to make me some food.
Okay, where's Daddy?
Daddy?
Is he in the shower?
Daddy!
He might be upstairs. One sec, I'm gonna go get this cute boy orange or something.
No, pancake.
We don't know, we finished all the pancakes yesterday, so let me give you some oranges.
Well, that's cool. We got 2 codes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why she thinks it was okay to bring him here. Then again, she went to Disney, you know, where she got literally everybody sick.
All right, we're back. Sorry. Okay, all right. Okay, so doing a random act of kindness over the course of every day. And in the book, he talks specifically about not just like, okay, what did I do over the last day that was kind, and counting that. He wants you to intentionally, I'm going to do something kind today, and then do it. Whether it's like, okay, I know this person in my neighborhood is sick or struggling or just had a baby or whatever, I'm going to make them dinner, or I'm going to bring them cookies, or I'm just going to go visit and say hi and hold their baby while they shower for 5 minutes or whatever. Or I'm going to hold the door open for someone at the grocery store, or I'm going to pay for the person behind me when I go through the toll gate or whatever groceries, if you have the financial means to do that. Yeah, like just intentionally picking something and doing something kind. Okay, I won't eat your sausage. Please let me talk to my friends. Okay, I love you. And I love that. But he gives the idea, if like sometimes that's a little too complex, or you don't really leave your house much or whatever, he said, to make this simple, Sean often recommends a specific act of kindness at the start of each day. Take 2 minutes to write an email to someone you know, praising them or thanking them for something that they did. So for the last few days and weeks, I've been intentionally trying to think of someone in my life that I'm grateful for and sending them a message, and I haven't sent them an email, sent them a text. But just sending them a text and letting them know, like, hey, I love you, and I'm so grateful for you, and these are all the reasons that I love you. And a few of you might be like, oh yeah, she sent me one of those, because I've sent several of you one of those, because I'm grateful for the people in my life that are on this call, especially. So yeah, just doing a random act of kindness every day. Those things make you happy. And then the last thing that Sean Achor, the author of The Happiness Advantage, talks about is exercising for 15 minutes daily. It makes you happy. It gives you endorphins. And I see a lot of people on this call. I see Jamie and Megan and Anna working out right this very second, which is awesome. So exercising for 15 minutes every day. And yay, if you're watching this, it's because you're a part of my health and accountability fitness page. So you probably have that habit already too. So good on you. Exercise makes you happy. Yeah, like my favorite quote, right? Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't shoot their husbands, right? Love Legally Blonde. Love that part. Some more ideas that he gives in the book is to make more time for friends, to practice savoring the moment, to practice having a positive perspective, to put more energy into cultivating your relationships, to practice forgiveness, to engage in meaningful activities, to practice simple acts of giving, which is very similar to the acts of kindness thing. And then he adds, read at least 10 pages of a good book daily. Those things will make you happy as well. Because I went through those kind of quickly, I will repeat them one more time. Make more time for friends, practice savoring the moment, practice having a positive perspective, put more energy into cultivating your relationships, practice forgiveness, engage in meaningful activities, practice simple acts of giving, read at least 10 pages of a good book daily. And I'll add a few that I have found that really make me happy. I have made it a goal every single day, 7 days a week, to unplug and play with my kids for at least 15 minutes. No phone in sight. I love to take pictures and videos and capture all the cute things my kids are doing. And I share a lot of that on social media, as I'm sure you guys have all seen. But I've really tried to 15 minutes, put my phone down. I have nothing to do for the next 15 minutes. And I'm just going to sit on the floor and I'm going to play dinosaurs, or I'm going to play tag, or I'm going to play ping pong, or I'm going to play catch, or I'm going to play basketball, or I'm going to play whatever with my kids for 15 minutes. That makes me very happy. Another thing that makes me happy is getting ready for the day. It makes me feel really good inside out to feel clean, put together. When I look in the mirror, I'm not terrified of the image that I see looking back at me. Yeah, that makes me happy to get ready every single day, whether or not I'm going anywhere. Another thing that makes me really happy is going outside. And whether it's like, I'm just going to sit outside for 5 minutes, that makes me very happy. And there's something about just like the sun and the wind on your face or whatever, just being outside makes me happy. Yeah. And I feel like there was one more that I was going to share that I can't. I made it an affirmation. And my affirmation is, because I love myself, I make it a priority to do things that make me happy every day. I clean our house. That makes me happy. I get ready for the day. I play with my kids. I surround myself with others. I go outside. Yeah. So I remind myself every single day of the things that make me happy. And it makes me happy to clean our house, to have a clean house, really. It's not necessarily cleaning our house that makes me happy, but to have a clean house makes me happy. And so I've made it a goal every single day, 7 days a week. Okay, not 7, 5, 6, to spend 1 hour cleaning something. And whether that's, I'm going to spend 1 hour deep cleaning my kitchen, I'm going to spend 1 hour sorting through my daughter's clothes because she still has stuff that's, for 0 to 3 month old babies in her closet. And she's, like almost 16 months. I need to clean out her closet. Yeah. I'm going to spend an hour folding laundry. I'm going to spend an hour starting laundry. I'm going to spend an hour cleaning the bathrooms. I'm going to spend an hour vacuuming. I'm going to spend an hour, whatever. And I literally set a timer, and every single day for an hour, I do something around my house that makes it clean. And that makes me happy because I know I'm doing something that cleanliness is next to godliness. That's what my mom always said. And so I really strive to keep my house and my space clean and tidy, and so I can be happy. Yeah. That's all I've got for you today. And I just want you to, one more that I forgot. And I can't believe I forgot this. Cultivating old talents that you have forgotten about or that make you you or that you love or whatever. I love when I meet moms who are still athletes. My girl Megan, she plays softball every single week and she's on a league and she still does all these things. She's got 5 kids, y'all, and she and her husband do it together. And I love that. I love that because she played softball in college, and I won't embarrass her because I know she's like quiet about it or whatever, but she was freaking good. Yeah. And she was nationally ranked at one point. And she still makes it a habit to cultivate that talent. And she's, like 30 something years old. So practice cultivating a talent that you have that you love. If you used to dance, find a way to still dance. If you love going to group fitness classes like me, I taught group fitness for 7 years. Yes, I'm a health and fitness coach and I help people work out from home, but I love group fitness and I love working out with other people in a group atmosphere. So guess what? I'm going to make it a priority to at least once a week go to some sort of group fitness class somewhere around me. Yes. And that's something that I just barely realized because I've been trying to do a lot of work on figuring out what makes me happy. So whatever it is that makes you happy, really strive to do more of it, to intentionally make time to cultivate those habits, to cultivate those talents that you used to have. And I was looking at my friend's profile the other day and I loved all she said on her profile bio: singer, dancer, actor, mother. And I'll be real, my first instinct was to judge her. Like, oh my gosh, you should have put mother first because your kids should be your first priority. And you didn't even put wife on there. Who are you? But I know her and I know her marriage is a very big priority to her. And then I stopped and I caught myself and I thought, maybe I need to learn something from her. She knows who she is still. She hasn't lost herself in the role of wife and mother. She knows she's a singer. She's a dancer. She's an actor. And she's a mother. And she's a wife. Yeah, she didn't want to include that in her bio, and that's fine. But I was like, okay, first I judged her, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to respect her because she knows who she is. She hasn't lost herself in the role of wife and mother. Yes. So, and please, no, mother is definitely on my bio on all social media stuff. So don't think that I'm judging you if mother is the first thing on your thing. But I'm just really trying to encourage you to find the things that make you happy. And Jessica is listening to my advice and she went outside. She's getting in her car to go to work, but she went outside. I love it. So yeah. And one more thing, I kind of said this with unplugging with your kids, but really, I know unplugging from all forms of social media for at least a short amount of time during every single day, whether it's okay, I put my phone away at 10 o'clock p.m. or 9 o'clock p.m. or 7 o'clock p.m. or whatever, creating hours for yourself where you turn off your life, or like me, where I don't have a set time, but I just know sometime during my day for 15 minutes, I'm going to unplug and I'm going to put my phone down and I'm not going to return any messages. I'm not going to whatever, just having time every day that you unplug, you turn off your phone, you turn off your TV. You are just really, really present with the people in your life, be it your kids, your spouse, your friends, your roommates, your grandparents, your mom, your whoever. Yes. Okay, that's really all I've got for you. Does anybody else have any things they want to add that make them happy that we didn't talk about or address? You can unmute yourself. You can type it in the chat. I see all these fabulous people doing fabulous things. Anna, you can definitely tell you're a dancer. She's doing this MM100, lift your leg move. And I'm her toe is so beautifully pointed. So fun. Okay, I don't see anybody wanting to unmute themselves or typing in the chat. So if you think of other things that we didn't address on here that make you happy, please share. I will post this recording in our Powerful Beyond Measure Fight Club group. mention them in the comments if you think of something that makes you happy that we didn't talk about today. And let's really, really, really strive to do more of the things that make us happy. Yeah. I love you. I hope you have the happiest Monday ever and a great week. And I hope you practice forgiveness on yourself and forgive yourself when you don't measure up to all the things that you want to do. If you're anything like me, I know Monday, Tuesday, you have all these goals and you're like, I'm going to crush my life in this week. And then Wednesday comes and you're like, I'm tired and I just want to sit on the couch and do nothing. Yeah. So practice restfulness, practice play, practice forgiveness so that when Wednesday comes, you're not burned out from all the things you did Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. I love you. Have a happy day. And if you're on live, stay on live and we'll just chat.